Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is Badger Wild, and we are back with a Space Engineers ship build video where I attempt to build a ship. Now, considering what happened last time with the Obsidian Bounty, we are back here to finish up the Obsidian Bounty here at the Crashed Red ship area. The intent of this is to build a very cool mining support slash refinery ship to go with this little miner we have up here, known as, let me see if I can get it here. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, there we go. To the graboid you see right here, which has been a great little core miner that you guys suggested I build. Now, however, we're working on this. So, what I'm going to try and finish today is get the storage unit on this done. This is where the hydrogen is going to go. This is where also the mineral storage is going to go. This is where we're basically going to be storing everything inside the ship. So to get started here, let's go ahead and look through. And what I want to do real fast is I want to get some of these. Oh, there we go. We've got those in. What we're going to do here, oh, well, no, this is not what I want to do, actually. Forgive me for that. I want to make this to where I can still access everything. And let's go up to here. We'll do these. I thought I needed the curved ones right now, but that's not where I need that to go. Alright, and there. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to run a secondary hookup. Oh, no, not there. And not like that either. No. Wow, what is wrong with me right now? There's that. And like I said, we're just doing this because I'm just, doing a build video because you guys enjoy watching these. Last couple times I've done this, everyone's been like, hey, we really like this video. We really like that. Try building this. And so I was like, yeah, okay, fine. It's not a big deal. So we've got that up. I kind of want... Let's go ahead and connect over like so. I believe that's the right connection here. Okay. We'll get this connection, and I don't know how I'm going to connect this to the other deal. I'm going to have to come up with a way to connect them together here. Let's go to 1. And I like these cargo containers. We're going to go with this. And I really want to put this in the middle. And my phone has suddenly gone off for no reason. And here's where I'm running into a problem, because I want to put these close together with just like one little space. Actually, here's what we got to do. This may be a asinine thing to do, but we'll start with 1 and work our way down. Okay, we've got that. I need to figure out how I'm going to connect this several different ways. Okay, we've got one part here. I need to run a connection here. We'll do that. And then set up the next one, which is going to be here. And we'll just get these connected and make them look good first. Because I think I want about 5 of these on here. Because this thing's got to go deep mission for a very long time. Nothing. If worst case scenario, we'll just end up with 4. There we go. That's looking pretty good. We've got 4 of those. Now let's see. We've got this nice refinery area. But as I said before, this is basically an asymmetrical ship. So we're going to need a lot of hydrogen. And I may run this entirely off ion. I don't know. That would be the best way to do it, honestly. Would be to run everything on ion. Let me see how we're doing here. We've got a hookup on this end. Let's go ahead and just hook that together here. The same thing we were wanting to do a minute ago. Because that's one of the things that I'm wanting to do with this. I want this to be just one of those ships that just drive some people who need symmetry nuts. Because I said, hey, let's do this. Let's do some asymmetrical building. Okay, I may have to run some piping all over the place. I do have a pipe I could run here, so we'll run a pipe here as well. And honestly, I can probably, let's check and make sure. Yes, we can. We can put that there. And then here, we can set in a T-junction, which makes it all the more better. Now, the other kicker is I can also run these two pipes from here into this container and then run a pipe here into this container, and we just have a lot of areas where everything can go. I don't think this will hurt PCU. I could be wrong. It could hurt it in the long run, in the long run, but might not. So we've got all that figured out. I need to figure out how I'm going to set in the hydrogen tanks, and I want those to be exposed. I know that sounds like a bad idea, but I have these, but I do like these large knob looking hydrogen tanks here that would just fit perfectly. However, that is interfering with a bit of the design at this point, because I do have this nice sleek look with the cargo containers on the outside. But let's just see here. All right, let's go ahead. Do number 4 here and see if we can find a nice conveyor pipe or a set of conveyor pipes. Let's do that. Always watch your conveyor pipes, folks, because sometimes they have a tendency to turn over. Yeah, like this, when I'm wanting all of this to stand up good. We've already got oxygen tanks on this ship, so I mean, oxygen's not a big deal, considering how much we got. So now to number 9. And we can expand these off of the side here. So that they can be worked on. We have about 4 large hydrogen tanks. I may actually extend this out to 6 cargo containers maybe, because like I said, 4 large refineries is enough to refine just about anything you need, and then ice on top of that. The other advantage here, and I plan on doing some wrapping with the metal. All this is going to be external on the ship. You're going to have to go outside and like 0G to mess with it. So I wanted a little more utilitarianism, I guess would be the correct term. So we got this. Let's go ahead and add maybe 2 more, and then we'll wrap this section here in greebling on the outer side, and we'll still be able to access some of this. Probably not this particular area in here, but we'll still be able to access all of this stuff in the central part here. So let's go ahead. Let's grab number 2, which is going to be just a basic point there. We can have 1 more. Well, it may just go for 6. Let's go for 6. I'm probably making it too big, but yeah, we'll see. We're talking a lot. And of course, everything's all short up here. Number 4. And a ship this size is going to need a lot of hydrogen power. Anyway, because we're running energy off of it. We're running our current engines inside the ship off of it. We're running our current vehicles. So we're going to have to put supplies to the graboids. We're going to have to supply power to our own engines. So just having a large quantity of these is going to be necessary. And we'll wrap some big engine sections on each side to make it work somehow. Somehow I'll make it work. Just trust me, I'll make it work somehow. Okay, let's go through here. Where is my greebling? Greeble, greeble, greeble. There we are. Number 8. Can do that there. And as I said, most of this is just small stuff that we're doing right now just to make it all work. Just give it that good industrial look while still being able to keep everything out there and exposed like I'm wanting it. Alright, keep going here. I'd like to get all these on that I need. So we'll go ahead and we'll put some in here. Actually, let's do this the quick way. Let's do this fast. Juke. There we go. Oh, what'd I do? Actually hit the wrong button. There we are. Okay, like I said, this is just going to be like an external system. That's going to go on the outside. It's probably not going to be worked on too much, but it's just got, like I said, it's just external. Oh, not there. There we go. Alright, that's done. Now I just need this here to be done. Click on that. And here we go. There we go. We got that wrapped. Let's go ahead and hit this with a wrap here. I believe that's the end. Yes, it is. All right, there we go. So as you can see, we're just putting this in as just a greebling thing. And then I'm going to add some stuff on the outside so you can just work. So when you come out, you can just work on the outside of this thing. This is just to make it look more uniform, hide more stuff, make it look more industrial. I don't know. I may delete some of this stuff when I get done anyway, knowing how I'll operate on this at times. But you see here how it's wrapping around that. It's creating this nice wraparound effect. Now for this section, I'm going to have to put a little more time and effort into it. Now we're just going to go through here and put these on. We're going to do this the other side as well, but it'll be fine. That'll be fine. This isn't really armor or protection because this is not a military vessel. If it were a military vessel, I would put more time and energy into defensive capabilities. which we're not really going to need a lot of. Okay. And let's go down to the bottom section here. I know some are thinking, well, that just looks like it's not working very well with the outside. And actually it is. Because what we're doing is, like I said, we're just doing this industrialized look here. Just a nice, sizable, industrialized look to the outside of this. So when you see it coming, there's no doubt it's not a military vessel. It is just a ship that comes out and, you know, it does its thing. Perfect for those scenarios when you need a really cheap ship or a really good ship to look the part of a target and possibly a pirate scenario, which would be awesome. If anyone wants to do that with one of these ships, you have my permission. Let's see if I can do this fast without having to delete anything. Aha, we can. Look at that. Build mode. Makes things go so much faster. Boom. Now this all looks like it's industrialized, it's all slapped together, and it's all held together with some industrial parts. Now let me look through here in the middle. Is there a way I could add maybe an industrial piece here? Can we do that? Just to give it a bit more greeble effect. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that's too long. This is just perfect, so we'll go with that. Alright, go to the bottom. And then we'll add a secondary greeble effect there. Go back up to this one. And there, that looks like a reinforced. Looks like good reinforcing, in my opinion. Oh, we got a piece of material just sitting up here. I believe I'm upside down at the moment. But, let's look here. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking really good. So it looks more industrialized. Looks like it's holding on to more. We may add some more greebling to it eventually so that you can get in, but I think, let me check something here. I think, in my absent-mindedness, we can still hit this. Awesome! Awesome! Can I reach this beam block and hit this one? That's the kicker right there. Oh, I can't seem to get through there. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's just a beam block. You can easily get it out of the way. But now we look like we got a big, giant, industrialized section. Now for the tips of these things, I don't want access to all this, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab number 1, go to this, and just cap them. There we go. Paint the tanks black, put these giant orange nipples on the end of them. Oh, that would actually look really bad. I just realized how bad that would look. Okay, so we're going to have to set up a quote-unquote airlock system here. So I can hop down here and access the rest of this. As you see, it's going to make the ship a lot bigger. We've got our refinery area in the center. We've got this here. We're also going to need our living quarter area, which is going to kind of be L-shaped in my opinion. Some engines on either side. And then we also need our launch bay area over here, which will support the graboids. And then I wanted to do a ship printing area, so I could just print off more of these if I needed them, and then we could just salvage it. that might be something I could do later. Let's give ourselves some access here. We need to access all of this. So how am I going to go to these? All these are connected. So there's no reason to worry about a conveyor here. I don't know. Well, I know why I have a conveyor there. I have a conveyor here. So I can connect into everything and keep that airtight. I probably don't need that connector there. I could get rid of it. It is something I could do. Huh. I am going to need to add in the other conveyors here. So let's put those other conveyor points in and see how it's going to look. Or do I need them? I don't need them. Which means I may modify this. If I don't need it, I might as well just add something a little different here. Just T-junction. Boom. We just need a T-junction there. That'll work out great. And then this area here doesn't need a hookup. So we'll just add a T-junction there. And then I'll figure something else out right there. I don't know what we'll put in there. Well, that solves that problem. Let's see. What else do I need to do? First off, we need to plug some holes. Plug that one. And plug that one. So we still have access to everything that we need. Or let me be a little sneaky here. Let me be sneaky here. Let me be sneaky here. I could add one more battery. No, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, hey, you know, you could add a battery there. This is what happens when you play this game, because you'll be sitting there and you're like, I know what I'm doing, and then you see we got a battery there. We have a battery now here, and I hear what everyone's saying. But Badger, how are you going to take care of that battery now? With it all the way down there, you still got to take care of both those. And I'm glad you asked that question, because what we're going to do is I'm going to get myself a ladder. You know, we can just walk right down here and take care of it. Look at that. And we still have access to everything there. Check it out. There we go. We could still access it and run everything now. Nothing has been lost. All has been gained. Figure that one. Oh, that's wonderful. So now we need to work on these connection areas. We need to be able to operate in these connections. Let's grab the corridor block, because, oh, I love the corridor block. Man, do I love the corridor block. Where is it? Where is the corridor block? Come on now. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. There we are. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let's put a lighted passage here and a lighted passage here. And a lighted passage there. So I'm trying to come up with a concept here. Trying to come up with an idea. So we can work on these. I don't need to worry about the flooring here. We'll worry about the flooring here in a minute. I need to be able to come up out of this floor and then come up around, go through an airlock and come out here so we can work here. At the same time, I need, let me see how I'm going to do this. Let's go number 6. Where's the ladder? Okay. This will enable me to get down and manipulate this ladder area down here so I can work on that. At the very least, I can corridor that off. And then we can corridor that sector off. And then for working over here, oh come now, why do you do this to me, game? There we go. All right, that there. Now, like I said, what I want is to come up to here through an airlock. And that's going to be difficult to do because, well, maybe not as difficult as I think it is. We can do that, and that gives me a second floor to work with. So now I can just cover the bottom floor with, where are they? Where are they? 9. There it is. Now we're just going to cover the bottom floor with floor blocks. Yeah, this one will do. Just a classic floor block right here. Come across, come across, come across. Oh, we are going to have a little bit more fun over here, aren't we? Ha! See, then you'll have the armor you can come down on. So now, we can come to here. And bada bing, bada boom. We've got all this going on. So then all I have to do is I can drop down into this. We should be able to climb out. Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. Alright. Now the last thing is I'm fixing to have to go. And I'm just going to try and set up this corridor area. Because we're going to put one more set of blocks up there. Alright, that's airtight. I don't need to worry about it. What would an armory look like there? Not that armory, this armory. Would it interfere? I think it would. I don't think there's a way I can get an armory in there without it interfering. Maybe some lockers right here. No, that won't work at all. Okay, I know I'm gonna put a thing up top, so I can add some lockers here. We can also wrap around this section here. We'll just add the lockers right there. Because we're going to put a thing up top here. I just want to make this area look as detailed as possible. So we still have access to this. Don't know if it's going to be airtight or not. But this over here, and then we'll be able to run and mess with all this stuff. I don't want to fall through here. Yeah, that's a problem we may have to worry about. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. So I don't know. I may have to discontinue this stuff here just, and I kind of have to actually because I need to be able to access this. Okay, we'll just take this out on each end. I don't need it there. I can probably get around that. Over here I probably need it. So we'll take this out too. There we go. Like I said, as you do this, you will refine ideas and refine stuff as you work. And the 30-minute mark is about to hit on my timer. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. We're going to get hit with a 30-minute timer. We still have access to this. Before I get off here, let me grab that corridor block system and show you what I'm doing here. Alright. We can obviously easily access a lot of this stuff, so we're going to run here. I want to drop this. Just like so. We're not going to need to mess with that. And what do I want to do next? We don't want the lighted passage. We'll do this. And where are you? Where are you? There you are. We'll do that there. And I kind of want to add something. It's like I really want to... Oh, wait, what happened here? Forgot where my jetpack was. Okay, we can go up to here. And I may have a set of passage blocks going around to here. And then let's do this. I know what people are thinking. Holy crap, man, what are you doing? You just exited out some stuff. You'll see what I'm doing. There's a method to my madness here. Let's get the big doors. All right, these really big, giant, nice doors here. And we'll set them in 2-on-2 like that. And then we can run through there. And then I can add a old school ramp. On the side. Just like so. And then you can walk right up and walk right out. And then we'll have just some odd stuff staying in the way and everything, keeping you from going weird places. But, unfortunately, folks, this is the end of the build. We're going to have to get this corridor area figured out so that I can operate and work on the rest of the ship. Might run this as like a pseudo storage area. Or I may just run a corridor through here and then just start dedicating this area to living space right there as we go forward. Then we need like a series of side engines and one big engine here. And then our other big engine, engineering, our build area here. And then I kind of want to do like a ship repair facility because we're gonna need some extra bulk underneath the ship and maybe some bulk on top. I think I'm just gonna run like a flat area up here and just give it some minor detail. Underneath the ship, however, underneath here, I might install some kind of repair facility so that if one of these gets damaged, we can just run it right through and it'll just repair it. Because each one of these, I believe, has a projector on them. I think. Let me check here. Do we have a projector? We do have a projector. So, the ship has a projector on it. The graboid has a little itty bitty projector on there. And we could just project it and we'll make a donut. You just go into the donut, run through the donut, and you can just see it all just repair any damage that's done to the graboid can then be repaired. And then this thing just slots itself right into the side and then we take off where we need to go. There's enough room here, I believe, that I can build a series of... That's another thing. I'm going to have to run some kind of system through here with some catwalks so that we can then access the next part. And then I've got to do that. But first off, we're finishing up this area. This is turning out pretty good. We're just making a basic access port so we can access and get around and move and all this other nonsense. So anyway, longer video than normal. I know everyone's loving the short-term content, but the Obsidian Bounty, she is a getting there. Okay, folks, she's a getting there. She's going to become, hopefully, one of the best ships around. Let me go ahead and move this here so we get a nice, good look at it. There we go. That's wonderful. So we got that nice money shot going on right there. Anyway, I am Badger Wild. Thank you all for watching. It's been wonderful getting back to doing this and working on this ship. She's a big ship that I'm going to have to work on and fix and build. But you can see how the asymmetry of this thing is going to work. So hopefully we can build this thing and get everything we need out of it to be a fully self-sustaining refinery, and maybe make this thing look good enough to where it'd be one of those ships. And people that don't that want everything symmetrical and want them all on the same side would, you know, just kind of look at it and say, you know what? It's actually looks pretty good. We would fly this. We would fly this. We would. Anyway, folks, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, this is Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty, and I am signing out.